morning, children. We are going to learn accountancy equation sum number 5 from your textbook, page number 59. Create an accounting equation on the basis of the following transactions. First transaction, Rakesh started business with a capital of rupees 1,50,000. Rakesh is a proprietor. He starts the business with a capital of rupees 1,50,000. Capital means he brings the capital in the form of cash. We should take like this. Start the sum, write question number, then write the title in the center, and then in second line write accounting equation. First title is in the books of Rakesh. Next, accounting equation. Here we have 4 columns under assets and 1 column under liabilities. So it occupies 2 sides of your accountancy notebook. So allot the columns in 2 sides of your notebook. Draw the columns like this. First column for transaction, then assets. Under assets you have 4 small size columns. One is for cash, next stock, then bank, then debtors. Next leave a small space, then allot a column for liabilities, that is capital. Allot the columns like this. Then under transaction write the first transaction. Rakesh started business with cash. No need to write the name again here. So write simply started business with cash. When the proprietor brings cash as a capital, it will be added with cash balance. So write plus 1,50,000 under cash column. He brings the capital, he brings the cash in the form of capital, in the name of capital. Rakesh brings the cash in the name of capital. So write plus 1,50,000 under capital column. If the transaction increases any asset or any liability, we should write the amount with plus symbol. If the transaction decrease the value of asset or liability, we should write the amount with minus symbol. Here, when cash comes into the business, cash balance will be raised. So write 1,50,000. Write 1,50,000. Then under capital also write 1,50,000. Next line, write the equation. 1,50,000 draw down. Same here. I mean capital also 1,50,000. Next transaction, deposited money with the bank, rupees 80,000. Out of cash balance rupees 1,50,000, Rakesh deposited money with the bank, rupees 80,000. So he takes the money from his business and he deposits the money with the bank. So subtract cash balance, subtract 80,000 from the cash balance and add, it increases the bank balance. So write plus 80,000 under bank column. Already you have allotted under assets. There you should add this 80,000 because cash balance decreases. At the same time, bank balance increases. 80,000 is written in 2 columns. Then write the equation, do the adjustments. 1 lakh plus 1,50,000 minus 80,000, you will get plus 70,000. Then under bank column 80,000 draw down. Under liabilities, under capital column 1,50,000 remains the same. Purchased goods from Magesh and paid through debit card rupees 25,000. Rakesh purchased goods from Magesh and the payment is done through debit card. What do you mean by debit card? Debit card is nothing but your ATM card. When you use ATM card for your transaction, you need not to pay money in form of cash. When you swipe the ATM card, the money will be deducted from your bank account only, isn't it? So Magesh purchased goods from Magesh and paid through debit card rupees 25,000. Write the transaction under transaction column. Purchased goods from Magesh and paid through debit card. Here bank balance only decreased and stock increases. You are purchasing, Rakesh purchases goods from Magesh. Goods worth rupees 25,000. So add 25,000 under stock column. It increases the stock. It brings the stock. So plus 25,000 under stock column. Then he pays through debit card. So his bank account only debited. So write minus 25,000 under bank column. Then write the equation, do the adjustments. 70,000 under cash column remains the same. 25,000 of stock is created. So write 25,000 under stock column. Then 80,000 minus 25,000, you will get 55,000. 55 plus 55,000 under bank column. 1,50,000 in capital column remains the same. Do you understand? Next, sold goods costing rupees 10,000 to Mohan for rupees 14,000, who pays through debit card. Cost price of the goods 10,000 is sold for 14,000 and Rakesh receives money through debit card. He receives money 14,000 cash through debit card. Mohan pays the money through debit card. If the customer pays money through debit card, you won't receive cash in your hand. What will happen? Your bank account only be credited. When you pay through debit card, your bank account only debited. When you receive through debit card, your bank account will be credited. Transaction. Write goods sold and cash received through debit card under transaction. Then goods cost rupees 10,000. So under stock you should subtract 10,000. So 10,000 value of goods goes out. So subtract 10,000 under stock. Then you receive money through your banker. I mean customer pays through debit cards, so your bank account only be credited. So write plus 14,000 under bank column. You will receive 4,000 as a profit because of this transaction. So that 4,000 is a gain for business. If there is any gain, it will be added to our capital. If there is any loss, it will be deducted from our capital. So write plus 4,000 under capital column. Then write the equation, do the adjustments. 70,000 brought down. Then 25,000 minus 10,000, which gives you plus 15,000. 55,000 plus 14,000, plus 69,000. Then 1,50,000 plus 4,000, 1,54,000. Do you understand, children? Next transaction, commission received by check and deposited the same in the bank, rupees 2,000. Rakesh received commission through check and it was deposited with the bank, 2,000. Under transaction, write commission received by check and deposited in the bank, amount rupees 2,000. So it was received by our bank. So write plus 2,000 under bank column. It increases the bank balance, so write plus 2,000. And it also a gain for the business, so it should be added with our capital. So add 2,000, write plus 2,000 under capital column. Then write equation, do the adjustments. 70,000, 15,000 remains the same, plus 69,000 plus 2,000, which gives you plus 71,000. Then under capital column, 1,54,000 plus 2,000, which gives you plus 1,56,000. Next, paid office rent through ECS, rupees 6,000. ECS means electronic clearing services. ECS facility will be given by our banker to pay our periodical expenses. They debit the money from our bank account and they will pay our regular expenses based on our standing instruction. Write the transaction under transaction column, paid office rent through ECS. Paid office rent through ECS. When you pay through ECS, your bank account only decreased. So write minus 6,000 under bank column. It decreases the bank balance, so write minus 6,000. And office rent is one of our expense, so it should be deducted from capital also. Write minus 6,000 under capital. Then write equation, do the adjustments. 70,000 remains same, 15,000 remains same, and plus 71,000 minus 6,000, which gives you plus 65,000 under capital, plus 1,56,000 minus 6,000, which gives you plus 1,50,000. Next transaction, sold goods to Raman for rupees 15,000, of which rupees 5,000 was received at once. Rakesh sells goods to Raman for rupees 15,000. Part amount he received at once. He gets rupees 5,000 as a immediate cash, but balance 10,000 remains as outstanding balance. Part amount he received immediately, balance amount he will receive in future. Write goods sold to Raman and cash received at once under transaction column. Then write 5,000, add 5,000 under cash column because he receives money 5,000 immediately. So write plus 5,000 under stock column. Then he sold goods worth rupees 15,000. So subtract 15,000 worth goods. Under stock column, write minus 15,000. Minus 15,000 under stock column. Then balance 10,000 will remain in debtors, will remain as debtors, will remain in Raman's name. So you have already allotted debtors column. Under that write plus 10,000. Raman is yet to pay rupees 10,000 to Rakesh. So write plus 10,000 under debtors column. Do you understand this? Cash received rupees 5,000. So add 5,000 under cash column. 15,000 birthable goods goes out. So write minus 15,000 under stock column. 5,000 out of 15,000 goods sold, he received only 5,000. Balance 10,000 will remain in Raman's name. So write plus 10,000. Otherwise create debtor for rupees 10,000. Then write the equation, do the adjustments. Plus 70,000 plus 5,000 plus 75,000 plus 15,000 minus 15,000 0. So no need to write that. Then plus 65,000 remains the same. Write that. Then debtors,
it proved
10,000 is created. So write 10,000. Come to capital column. 1,50,000 remains the same. After finishing this tabular column, you can cross check your answer is right or wrong. Write the formula: assets equal to capital plus liabilities. What are all the amounts come under assets column? 75,000 plus 65,000 plus 10,000 is equal to 1,50,000. Here under capital you have already 1,50,000. So do you understand this? Thank you, children. If you have any doubt, you may ask me. Thank you.